Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing today? Okay, so I've been out on social media for a very long time now, and that's because I've been working on my project, as you can see right there. It's a school management system. With this project, I call it School Manager, and what you're seeing right here is the homepage. Okay, so when I when I'm through with this and I publish it, I probably will give it School Manager as the domain name, and these are the pages. So this is the login page. So what this application will do is just to do the normal routine of a teacher is to of the school, in short, and this cut across at least to the university level. This application is going to be very useful in the tertiary institution as well as in the secondary and in the elementary schools. I also intend on um, creating this project for my organization where we have to monitor schools as well. So it's a whole lot of work, you know, going to going through this. I mean, like the blueprint and trying to make sure everything is fixed. And this is just one person. I'm the one designing. I haven't even included graphics yet. I'm talking about picture images and all of that. However, when we get into this, you're going to see the features and the updates that would likely take place. Take note, this is not a finished project. This project is still in process. As you can see, I could flip over to the coding where I was working. You can see this side. These are the pages I have built, okay? And I have my includes where I include functions and classes. So all these are the pages that are associated with this program. Not everything is working, but I mean, not everything has contents in there. Still designing and testing it, but by the time we get through, you would see how this really works. So let's fly back into the home page. All right, so I'm gonna log in here using admin because definitely I'm an admin. And now what I want to let you know is this project has different layers. And when I mean different layers, it has the admin layer, it has the teacher layer, the student layer, as well as for the master. Now the master is the owner of this thing. Should in case I want to sell it, but not to sell out the rights, or the codes and everything. I could sell the program, but not to sell the code, so that I'll be able to reuse it and all of that. So it has different levels. So the master level is the one that would control almost everything, creating things for the admin to use to exercise and run routine operations on the school level for the teachers and the students to have their inputs and get their feedbacks and all of that. However, the admin can also perform the task of the teacher, taking results and responsibilities and all of that. The admin can also check the staff page and the student page. It's a school system, so we want to make sure everything goes in as morals. All right. So it's a whole lot of work. I wouldn't be able to go through all of this, but to show you guys step after step the way I am actually doing this. So let's go right into it. Login. And so we log in, and this is my home page. So whenever you log in, you're being directed to admin area, and that's what you have right here. You can see it's not looking that pretty. However, we have our links on this side. Now I want to quickly make something clear about these links. So we have the dashboard. Originally, the page is supposed to, get through to the dashboard, but the dashboard I want to reserve it for the master. However, I'm still going to create a dashboard for the admin so that he could have his own view, the general overview of the summary activities. Let's click on it. So nothing in here yet. So he can have a general overview, and the design I have in mind, I do want to start exposing them right now, but this would be very pretty when I'm done with it. You would see how it looks like. Trying to give you guys a hint, but I don't want any people to steal my ideas. However, people have probably done projects even better than this, but this I'm proud of doing because it's one of those things I've been trying to accomplish for a very long time. So, and now that I'm into it and now that I'm working into it, I want to make sure I see through this project and this project comes out finished and just the way I really want it to be. So like I was saying, excuse me, this is a dashboard, and I'm going to have to design it very well where everything will be unique. So you can see that this is the first version I'm creating called version 1.0. Probably version 2.0 would then have those graphical whatever that I talked about. So let's dive into it. So the navigation here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Let's count again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yes, and 9. So the dashboard, we're already in the dashboard area where we'll see everything in summary of the whole activities in the school. From the tertiary. If it was the tertiary, you see the populations and all of that. If it was the secondary, same here, number of teachers are present and all of that. Now, that's that for the admin, for the dashboard. Now let's run through to the admin tasks. So once you're an admin, when you log in, you can perform admin tasks. The reason why I did this was because I want to separate the admin tasks in which the admin will perform from visiting the staff area, as well as the student area, as well as the bursary department where finances are being managed, and as well as his mails. Okay, so that's the reason why I try to distinguish each and every one of them right there. All right, I could have all of this in here, but for some reason, I don't know, I just wanted to start this way. So probably, just like I said, version 1.0 and 2.0 could be pretty much good, better than this, I guess. So let's move into the task area. You can see the dashboard is still there. You can always check back to this dashboard whenever you're having problem. Always click on the dashboard. It takes you back, so you know you are under the admin task and know exactly where you are, so that you can see that when you hit this, you have a different link from that admin task. Okay, all right, so let's go into it. So since we're in the admin task area, we can then perform things like register a staff, and click on it. You see the registration. I have registered a couple of staff and see the names. So when you register a staff, the information gets pulled down in here immediately, and then you can view and edit the profile of that staff, as well as trying to delete it. So we can view profile, and when you view the profile, you see the staff information right there, and all of these things are being generated from the database, from the registration, the staff ID, and all of that. So you can see all this useful information. The only thing I haven't included yet is a picture, and I will do that very soon. So let's go right back. So moving backwards, so this is the registration area for the staff. The same thing as with the registration for the student. Okay, so when you register a student, you see the student is in here. You can as well view the student. So you can see the student information, which is going to be on the student profile. Okay, and talking about the student profile, don't worry, when we hit the dashboard, just like when we had those links there, the admin task, staff area, student area, those are going to be their own pages, okay, in which they would move in and log into their own personal accounts and perform their own activities. Just like I said, everything has layers. Okay, so I just want you to keep that in mind. So for the student, this is the student info. You can see I still have on given these unique colors, okay, some to differentiate from their personal information and the contact information, as well as the ID. So you can see registration date is there and every other thing is there. Okay, so let's move backwards. I'm trying to make this as fast as possible so that this video wouldn't be so long. I think I'm boring you guys. How about a little bit of music in the background? This is my song. I don't know how you guys might hear it. I hope it doesn't disturb what I'm saying. Those might be loud, but let's get into it. All right, so like I was saying, this is the student registration page. When you register a student, everything drops in here. You can view the student, you can edit the student, and you can delete the record of the student. All right, so how about creating a new job? Definitely when you have vacancies, the admin can also be in charge of creating things like this, like new job, new courses, new classrooms, and then assign a teacher to a class after they register the teacher, and then assign students to classes after they register the students. Now, right here, I want to point out, right here, I might want to have teachers to do this registration. The reason is because I believe the task of the admin selecting students into the classrooms, for example, assign class students, we are going to have a complete database of students that are being registered right here, okay, and that would be like 500 roles, and then going through them one after the other might really be stressful. So they need to probably incorporate or assign teachers to do this task for me. However, since it's for the admin, I want the admin to also have those rights the teachers have to perform this kind of activities. All right, I think I'm gonna have to reduce this song. Yeah, thank you guys very much for listening. So that's my song. I really don't know what I was saying over there, but it sounds like the music is good.